Hello, happy people, and welcome into a brand new show on CUTV. This is Real Talk. It is a CUTV original created by myself and Mike Mays here. And what the show is about, well,
basically giving you your latest movie, TV news, what you should look out for, what's upcoming.
yeah, just simple things. You know, it's something that we love to do. It's
yeah.
something we talk about all day in the Man Center.
Got some clips, some videos.
Yeah.
Put it all together.
And
Send it right to you.
Send it right to you. And start off our very first show, hopefully one of many.
Yeah.
Our first segment, we're going to talk about some movies in theaters. One that we have seen. Two that we haven't seen.
Two that we haven't
one that
seen,
we have both
both
seen.
seen, yeah.
And the first one, what do we have, Mike?
Up first, we have Hateful Eight. Okay, go to the trailer.
Here's Daisy Domergue. She's wanted dead or alive for murder. When that sun comes out, I'm taking this woman to hang. Is there anybody here committed to stopping me from doing that?
One of them fellas is not what he says he is.
So, Mike, I loved that movie. I thought it was Tarantino's one of his best. What about you? What was your opinion? What was your thoughts on it?
Amazing. I saw this movie twice. The first week it came out, and then right after that, I saw it the next day. I mean, amazing. The way it was shot, it's not like a high action movie where you get action like every scene.
Yeah.
It's slow. I mean, the movie's slow, but it keeps you entertained to the movies.
Right.
I mean, from the beginning to the end, I was into the movie focused on the edge of my seat, and the soundtrack just made it better because Quentin Tarantino also get an award for the soundtrack.
Yeah, and just everything really that you explained there, all classic Tarantino. The slow starts, the big finale, the soundtrack especially, all just Tarantino just perfects in every single one of his movies that he does. But personally, I have to touch, like, everything you said, I agree on. Like, it was perfect. From beginning to end, I was entertained. And just how everything took place.
Kind of shot like Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah, exactly.
Out of sequence. But,
exactly.
Reservoir Dogs, the plot was lacking, the secrets made up for it.
What it was lacking was like a better story, a more interesting story.
Well, with Hateful Eight, you got both a good story and the way it was shot the same way.
Yeah. And a lot more comedic relief, really.
Oh, yes. I mean, for a drama movie, you got to have a lot of laughs, too.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And that's another
everything
thing
you would want in a movie.
Right, and it's another thing Tarantino does perfectly. The comedic relief always has you laughing in most of his movies, really. Yeah. But to touch on Reservoir Dogs again, it reminded me a lot. It's just that story wasn't there. It was very, very slow. Barely any action in the beginning. Yeah. And then it was just in your face. One of his best movies since probably Django.
Yeah. So right now, I'll put Hateful Eight on the top, Django, and I'll put Django second.
Yeah, and that's a good segue. Maybe two movies that will slide into your top favorite movies. First, we have The Nice Guys, and we'll look at the trailer now.
Get the newspapers.
You're the world's worst detective.
March! Gun!
Look at the bright side. Nobody got hurt.
People got hurt.
I'm saying I think they died quickly, though, so I don't think that they got hurt.
Okay, short trailer. You have Ryan Gosling, Russell Crowe, two big names in the movie.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the reason to go see it right then.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you just see those names and you want to see it.
I mean,
both of them really haven't ever put out a bad movie. Now,
I'm not sure about Ryan Gosling, but he's a good actor.
No, Ryan Gosling, he put out that one where he buys like a mannequin and he's like kind of like crazy and he pretend that's his girlfriend. Yeah, that one I heard.
Okay, but overall he's a good actor.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
But back on The Nice Guys, it looks pretty cool. It's a different story. It's another drama.
Yeah, drama
like
kind of comedy thing.
Yeah, and it's gonna be action packed. I mean,
from that clip,
and that's where you have a perfect like Russell Crowe action, Ryan Gosling
with
comedy.
Comedy,
and it's just
comedic
they're gonna
relief.
fit. Yeah, they're just gonna fit well.
A nice pair together.
Yeah, it's a duo that really you've never seen.
Yeah, and you saw the trailer was like a short clip of the trailer.
Yeah.
But it goes into, I guess, what's his name?
The plot, like
the plot. Ryan Gosling was Russell Crowe beat up his character early in the trailer.
Yeah,
we saw him that, and then they start teaming up, working together.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
and what is it? What was it? Ryan Gosling is like a special investigator or
Yeah,
something, and Russell Crowe's like,
And
if
then-
you need something done, Russell Crowe.
Yeah, and then they team up
behind
together,
yeah.
working to look for this girl. So
Yeah, it's gonna be
gonna be a good
very
one.
cool,
Yeah.
very very cool. And the next one is, I personally think this one's gonna.
this one's
out of
the
probably
new
gonna,
trailers. This one is my favorite.
Yeah, this is The Free State of Jones with Matthew McConaughey. I know Matthew McConaughey. You hear his name.
I
You
love Matthew McConaughey
Yeah, I do
movies.
too. He's one of
Yeah.
my favorites. But I think of Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Uh,
That's what I think.
I
when
think of
when
Interstellar because I've seen that movie so many times. It's one of his recent movies.
Well,
Amazing.
Anyway, let's take a look at this trailer with Matthew McConaughey.
This fight's for our children and their children's children.
From this day forward, we declare the land north of the Pascagoula swamps to be a free state of Jones.
They're poor farmers, deserters,
who, frankly, sir, don't have much to lose.
The winds are shifting. And you can't fight it this time.
So, what's your thoughts on that one? What do you
mean,
expect from it?
Matthew McConaughey as an actor is amazing. I haven't seen a Matthew McConaughey movie that I
Yeah.
did not like.
Yeah, I mean, was he American Psycho?
American Psycho?
No, that's Christian Bale.
That's Christian Bale, yeah.
I get them confused. But anyway, yeah, Matthew McConaughey's a really good actor. And I mean, I don't expect anything else or anything less from this movie.
Yeah,
Especially, I mean,
this is not. You don't usually see him in these type of movies,
Right,
like that, based
right.
on a true story, and it's like I say,
yeah. Who is that? I need to look up the full story,
yeah.
like background.
He's
behind-
the biggest actor in this one, but
Oh yeah, it's
as far
it's
as
just,
name-wise.
it's just one of those movies.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm looking for just a lot of action, great acting by Matthew McConaughey, and just a lot of just fill in the blanks. Just what can you expect from this movie? And that's what I expect. A very cool Civil War movie.
And I mean,
So-
I love Civil War movies. I don't really watch them. I don't really like
Yeah.
to watch Civil War movies, but
Yeah, I was gonna-
This
and-
one is done. I'd say the way it's shot from that clip right there, I'll go see it.
Yeah, it's going to be more modernized. I mean, there hasn't been really a good Civil War or old time movie like that in a
Yeah.
while. So I'm excited, and I mean, just all of these movies. Which one out of the two? Which one are you
Out of the
looking
Nice
forward
Guys?
to the most?
See, they got you got more of a serious note with the Matthew McConaughey movie,
Yeah.
and then you got the Nice Guys, which is like drama
Yeah.
and then comedy. But if I was going to choose one to see, I'll go with The Free State of Jones.
Yeah, I think I might have to agree. I'm not really going to talk about it because we have some pesky bees trying to wrap this up. So we're going to shoot you over to Todd, and when we come back, we'll have our special guest Cheyenne White, and we'll talk about some TV shows. So stick around.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
With Cal U's 6 on-campus residence halls and Vulcan Village's garden-style apartment complex, University Housing offers the very best value in service, convenience, privacy, and security. On-campus students will have easy access to classrooms, the newly renovated Natali Student Center, and a variety of activities across campus. University Housing Properties includes all utilities. Other common amenities to all properties are fully furnished rooms, high-def cable TV, high-speed Wi-Fi access, and live-in professional staff. Vulcan Village also includes a full kitchen and laundry room. The property has a 24/7 fitness center, convenient shuttle service, and an outdoor seasonal saltwater pool. Model rooms and tours are available. Stop in the University Housing Office or contact us by phone or email to learn more.
Welcome back to Real Talk. We're joined with Cheyenne White to talk about some TV shows. Each of us has selected a show that we think you guys should check out, plus 2 new shows that are about to come out. And first up, you have my pick, which is The Blacklist.
And this is one that I don't watch.
You should watch it.
So
it is
basically,
so
this
good.
is like
basically, The Blacklist is you have Raymond Reddington, which is played by James Spader. If you know who James Spader is, the voice of
yeah, I
Ultron.
know James Spader. Come on.
Okay, so he's one of FBI's most wanted, and he turned himself into the FBI and refuses, decides to help them out, only if he can work with an agent who's right at the academy, Elizabeth Keene.
Yeah.
And together they help the FBI catch some of the, the world's worst criminals.
Yeah, the people that are on the FBI's most wanted list.
Yeah.
She basically rats out his best friends. Is
Yeah,
pretty much
but
how this
So
rolls.
how many seasons are there? Like,
we're in the
am
third. I mean, you're in the 3rd season right now. I mean, it's like phenomenal. It's like one of the favorite
I
shows.
don't know. I
It's
feel
like,
like
oh, yeah.
I don't know. I feel like
it's like a different
I
spin
missed the
on
bus.
like your
I missed the bus.
average cop show.
Yeah.
But it's on Netflix, so you can start it on Netflix.
You hear that? It's on Netflix. So
Yeah.
if you haven't started watching it, go watch it.
You definitely should. This is a show that you have to binge. Like, it gets so involved so quickly, and you get, like, so attached to the different characters. It's, like, insane.
I mean,
And the way James Spader does his role is like phenomenal. He's like a bad guy, but he's like so chill and calm when he gets in like tight situations. It makes the show.
Yeah. I don't know. I've heard so much about it and just never. I'm so busy. I haven't started any shows other than.
If you were gonna start a show today, it'd be The Blacklist.
Yeah, hands down.
I don't
Hands down The Blacklist.
Not that saying you would, but you should.
Yeah,
you should. Oh no.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
He would, and he will going to start. He's going to start this.
See, now I have a couple people on my back to start it, and maybe I will. But now don't go pointing fingers because I told you to watch this. How long ago you started it?
I started this. I'm on the first episode. Wait, halfway through the 2nd episode.
Okay, you're making progress, but my pick is Making a Murderer. It's not a show. It's as you can see up there, a Netflix documentary, and really just really well done by Netflix. The way they put this together, the way they documented it was really cool. It's about a guy, a real story. He got convicted of a rape at first. He got out of that after 18 years. He was in prison. And then he gets out and then gets pinned for a murder. And then the whole documentary is really just going through these lawsuits, these court dates, and just all the evidence that they have and just things that just don't add up. And eventually it tells you what happened to him. And it's really something you guys should watch.
I started the first episode, and I liked it.
I started the first episode this morning, and I couldn't even get halfway through it. Because, like, I don't know. To me, it was, like, something that wasn't, like...
But
I need something that, like, holds my attention. Like, I wasn't ready for the documentary.
Well, right. But how many shows do you watch where the first season is like, oh, my gosh, I need to get Breaking Bad, for example.
Yeah.
One of the...
Whoa.
Come on, you can't.
I like
the
season one.
You can't sit here and say Breaking Bad like the first season.
First
really,
was not the best for sure. Like hands down, that's not the best season.
Making a Murderer. Breaking Bad is a different show.
First episode was slow. The rest of the show, the first season was awesome.
I guess so.
I was into that show from the beginning.
Yeah, Breaking Bad.
Save that for a different show.
Definitely another show. So if you're a Breaking Bad fan,
but go back to Making a
Murderer.
Murderer.
Talk about that. But Making a Murderer, yeah, it's just something that you really need to put your attention in, and it could be an easy watch. It really just the later episodes, it does grab your attention, and you want to know, and you kind of feel bad for the guy.
I just gotta push through the first couple episodes.
Yeah,
I guess.
and that's
I
all.
don't really know.
Yeah, when the first 2 are just kind of the background stories, and then it gets into the murder investigation and just all the evidence, things adding up, things not adding up, and you kind of just really feel bad for this guy. So it's a great watch if you have time, if you have Netflix, go on. 10 episodes, 10 hours.
Another thing on Netflix is New Girl. A lot of people have really liked New Girl. It's got kind of a lot of seasons, right? It's got like 5 or 6.
5 right now?
Yeah. And actually, it's about so this girl Jess, played by Zooey Deschanel, the fabulous one. She needs a place to live. She's an elementary school teacher, and she decides to live with 4 guys in like a loft type apartment.
Yeah.
But it's great, hands down. Wonderful show. When I want to laugh, that show gives me one. Like, it's great.
Was it? I think That was the show that we were down here, and I think I'd watched like half an
yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
It was funny, and that half of the show made me want to watch it. Just I didn't know anything about it. It was really funny. I love Zooey Deschanel. I mean, she is like every guy's dream girl. But anyway, it's a funny show, and I might start watching it. I'm very skeptical
like your
on
favorite
TV
character.
shows. Yeah.
This class is like so perfect. It's like kind of hard to pick a favorite character because they each have their own personality that just makes them funny. And like one of mine is like I'll say Smith or.
Oh yeah, Smith. Yeah,
Smith is one of my favorites. Yeah.
I like Winston. I think he's the best.
Smith.
You said yeah. I'm not. You know who Smith is.
But it's crazy because actually this like season right now, Jess actually has to Zooey Deschanel. She has to leave the show because she's pregnant and they couldn't figure out a way to work that in. So they have her on jury duty.
Whoa.
For half
She's
of the
pregnant?
show. Yeah.
In real life, she's pregnant. Yeah.
All right.
Which I was, a little hesitant at first going to the show with one of the main stars leaving it, but first episode
I thought
she's
she
not
was
in there.
Isn't that the whole show
based
on her?
Pretty much, yeah. But like
first
they're
season,
keeping her
off focused on her more,
Yeah.
but now they're focusing on the other characters' lives too.
Yeah, but it's not like they're completely taking her out. Like they don't talk about her anymore. Like she's going to come back, but like the whole thing is that they still talk about her. They still reference her. They still they're
She's
like,
there,
I'm
but
gonna
she's
call
not.
Jess. I need help. I need to call Jess. So.
And I feel like they could do, like you said, they call, and then like they'll have like a slant shot where one person's here, one person's there. It's kind of like just a phase. So there's different ways that they can incorporate. Like if she's sitting somewhere, I don't know. It's just something that, which would be kind of interesting how they do that because. But here's another one. Here's to one of the two new shows, The Path, referencing Breaking Bad.
Aaron Paul.
Couldn't think of his name. But what's that one about, Mike?
Well, you have like Aaron Paul's character. I don't know his name exactly, but it's like a guy who's down on his luck, and him and his family kind of going through some things, struggling, and he finds this cult, and he joins it, and it's about his life inside this cult.
Yeah, and if you have time, look at the trailer. It's only on Hulu, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's only on Hulu.
That's the thing. Come on,
no
Hulu.
one really loses Hulu.
Why are you doing this to us? Like, it looks really cool. Like,
but it's a Hulu show. I know some people say, "Oh, I'm not gonna watch because it's on Hulu," but I would suggest to get Hulu just for this show.
Sadly, the trailer. Now let's rephrase it like this: if you have Hulu, this is a cool show to probably check out.
Not to dig on Hulu, yeah.
Not to bash on Hulu now. But I mean, Netflix #1. But it really looked cool. I mean, it grabbed my attention. It made me wish I had Hulu because I love Aaron Paul and just what a cool story that was, like about the cult and just it really just action packed and you could tell
from the 30-second trailer that I watched, it kept you interested.
Yeah, 100%. And what's the next one?
The next show is actually on Hulu too.
Yeah, sadly.
And it's 11/22/63, and it's about James Franco character. He meets this guy. You know the role of the other guy, but he meets this guy. He tells him to go into this closet, and the closet takes him into like a time portal, and it sends him back into 1963. Yeah. And he has to stop the president from getting assassinated.
Right. And
it's a miniseries show, so it's only like 4 or 5 episodes.
Yeah, and what you could expect. But these two big actors on Hulu, two great shows. If you have Hulu, check it out. And after this break, we're going to come back with some box offices.
Our predictions, last week's box office.
Yeah, so stick with us. This is Real Talk.
First published in the 1880s, the California Times is the oldest student media at California University. Circulating 3,000 issues weekly on campus and in the surrounding community, the Times' mission is to deliver fair and balanced news to the student population of California University. All students are welcome to be a part of the California Times. Our offices are located in the Natali Student Union. Keep up to date with the Times online at www.caltimes.org, Facebook, and follow us on Twitter.
With Cal U's 6 on-campus residence halls and Vulcan Village's garden-style apartment complex, University Housing offers the very best value in service, convenience, privacy, and security. On-campus students will have easy access to classrooms, the newly renovated Natali Student Center, and a variety of activities across campus. University Housing Properties includes all utilities. Other common amenities to all properties are fully furnished rooms, high-def cable TV, high-speed Wi-Fi access, and live-in professional staff. Vulcan Village also includes a full kitchen and laundry room. The property has a 24/7 fitness center, convenient shuttle service, and an outdoor seasonal saltwater pool. Model rooms and tours are available. Stop in the University Housing Office or contact us by phone or email to learn more.
Hello and welcome back to Real Talk. I'm Stephen Ruffing. This is Cheyenne White and Mike Mays. So, what are we going to talk about? Box office?
Box office predictions.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Okay, first up we have last week's box office.
So this past weekend. And we have Kung Fu Panda 3.
Coming in the top spot.
Coming to the top
which
spot.
I'm surprised.
Very surprised. But we'll talk about that. The
Yes.
Revenant,
Star
Wars,
Wars,
of course, Finest Hour, and Ride Along 2. So, Kung Fu Panda 3. How'd it get up there?
I don't know. I mean, I saw Kung Fu Panda 1.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Missed
that's
the
the only
second
one
one.
I've
Yeah,
seen.
And then there's the third one.
I saw the trailer, the movie trailer for Kung Fu Panda 3. It didn't look bad. It kind of looked a chuckle.
Yeah, he has to like save the pandas or something.
But my only thing is, I think it's up there. It's because there was really no big movies coming out. It was one of the only ones coming out. So everyone.
Well, I feel like there also hasn't been like a kids movie since like Inside Out. So
yeah,
like, the kids are like
right.
itching to go to the movie theater.
And
so they're
there's
like,
probably,
Mom and Dad, give me money.
There's probably those kids that just love Kung Fu Panda. But there are some kids out there, so they're pretty eager to see that. But the other ones, wasn't surprised. Revenant's still up there. Star Wars is still up there. Ride Along 2 is making its way up there. And Finest Hour was really good. I regret not putting a trailer up for that one. But that looks really good. Check out the trailer. It deserves to be up there. So,
only one I wasn't sure about was Star Wars because that should be
come
the top
on, Mike. Just because you don't like it
It's been out for a real long time.
Yeah, and
come on.
it needs to leave the box office.
It's gonna be up.
Don't get me started on my Star Wars.
Don't
get me started on Star Wars.
We're gonna have, maybe that could be in a little YouTube extra.
Yeah.
A little discussion.
Why I hate
about
Star Wars? Why Star Wars
Why
is the
Star
most
Wars?
overrated
Whoa,
franchise?
why do you hate it? Okay,
see,
I haven't seen
okay.
it, but I don't hate
Off
it.
subject. Someone please
It's
help me.
overrated.
Please
It's
help
one
me.
of the most overrated franchises out there.
All right,
number
so
one.
we're gonna take
Number
a look
one.
at our box office predictions. We're gonna go with mine. Mine is Hail Caesar with it's a new
George
Coen
Clooney.
Brothers with George Clooney, Channing Tatum. Looks really funny.
Scarlett
The
Johansson.
Revenant, Star Wars, of course, The Finest Hour, and Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies. And why I did that was, what was my first one? I forget again.
Hail Caesar.
Hail
Hail
Caesar.
Caesar.
Coen Brothers movie. Really good directors. It's going to be a funny movie. A lot of big names in it. So that's why it's its opening weekend. Opens up Friday. So that's my choice right there. So who else we got?
Okay, up next, Diane.
Yeah, so my picks, I actually also had Hail Caesar at the top.
But you have 4?
No, I definitely had 5.
She
that
says
would
5
be.
picks. That's my fault. That is totally.
I had Hail Caesar at the top because it was first coming out, and actually me and my sister had seen the previews when we went to go see Sisters, and we thought like that would be like a top movie because all the big names. Number 2, The Revenant, because like that's getting a lot of great reviews. 3, Star Wars, because it is still like people are people go to see that 4 or 5 times. 4, Ride Along 2, just because people think that's funny. And then I think my 5th one was Dirty Grandpa.
Yeah,
yeah,
Dirty
it
Grandpa.
was. Yeah,
That's all. That's completely my
I
fault.
completely forgot. I actually forgot about that movie coming out.
That's an editing mistake on my part.
Yeah.
So going into my picks. Okay, 1, I have Hail Caesar. 2, Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies, because I think that's going to be a great movie. I mean...
Yeah, I'm skeptical.
3, The Revenant. 4, Dirty Grandpa. And 5, Star Wars. Just because I didn't want to put Star Wars on my list. But I mean...
you have to. It's one of those... No matter if you hate it or not, it's one of those movies that will not go away. The fan base is just too big.
Yeah.
You have people where the first, like the originals came out, they're going to see the new one. You have the ones that have seen the originals and then were like young during the new trilogy. So You have a huge fan base for this movie. It's not going to be out of the top 5 box office for a while.
Yeah, I agree.
If you have a choice, go see The Revenant. Skip Star Wars. I mean,
No, don't do that. And what I'm surprised, we didn't mention this. Hateful Eight's not on the top 5. Like
I know.
even
Yeah.
through this weekend.
it's been what 4 or 5 weeks it's been out there.
I don't know, and it's Star Wars came out before it, and I don't know. I mean, I love Star Wars. Don't get me wrong, but Hateful Eight deserves to be up there, and because Quentin Tarantino is awesome. But
I guess hate is a strong word towards Star Wars.
yeah, I mean, he's never seen them, so
I know.
if you've
I
seen
tried,
Mike out in public,
please. I tried watching it.
Please shun
I
him or
tried.
do something.
I tried watching it. I got 5 minutes
don't
into the
believe
first.
you. 5 minutes.
5 minutes into the first one, and you lost me. Oh my God, you lost me.
I don't know.
I got to be into the movie right off of it.
I don't know, but one I really wanted to talk about: Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies. I'm really skeptical about this movie.
As am I. I feel like it's going to turn out kind of like, what was that, Abraham Lincoln, the Zombie
yes,
Runner?
yes.
I feel like it's going to be something like that where they try to like do something classical and add like the new like thriller kind of thing into it. And
it's
either going to go really well or it's going to flop. Like there's not going to be a happy medium for this movie.
But yeah, that's what I think. It's going to be up there because people will have the same views of us. They don't know what it's going to be about.
See,
so that's why it's going to slide. It's going to sneak its way up there somehow, some way. I don't know who's going to be spending like all of this money.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Mike.
See, my question is it going to have the same plot as Pride and Prejudice, the book or the movie? If some of you people haven't read it, but or is it just saying Pride and Prejudice and Zombies because it wants to take place in that era?
Well, even
it's like kind of like with the Abraham movie, like
yeah. But even if you give it the Pride, Prejudice, and Justice, you have that name.
Yeah.
So people were like, "Whoa, I like Pride and Prejudice." I've never read it or anything, but you have that name out there, and then Zombies. So you're like, "Whoa, I like Pride and Prejudice." Throw Zombies in the mix. I want to go see that. So that's how
I put it number 2 because a lot of these picks that's in the box right now, it's been out for a lot of weeks.
Yeah.
And only new one out there right now is coming out next week. A big name one is Hail Caesar and Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies.
Yeah,
Hail
Caesar
2 because I think people are going to get tired of seeing the same movies and they'll go see that, which is going to give it a little boost.
Yeah, it's been a big couple months for the box office actually. So it's changing around. There's a lot of movies that are going to stay, a lot of movies that are going to go.
Well, there are a lot of movies coming up in the theaters that are going to be big, like Deadpool, Captain America: Civil War, Finding Dory is coming out this year. Like it's going to be a huge year for movies.
There's a lot of big movies coming out, and just a couple, just like you said, those couple movies. I mean, the box office is going to be booming when all these movies come. Seriously, like the movie theaters are going to be packed. So grab your popcorn, go see a movie because there is a lot coming out.
A lot to see.
A lot to see. And so I think that's really all we have for you here. Ryan, our pesky director back there, is
just flicking the lights,
trying to get us out of here. But
if you guys have any ideas,
if you guys have any ideas, tweet us. We're on Twitter. We just created a page, CUTV_Real Talk, and
tell us about your shows.
Tell us about your shows. Any ideas? So we're gonna get out of here, but we have a YouTube extra. Just go on CUTV News Center and look up Real Talk, and we will have a YouTube extra for you. And so we're out of here. I'm Stephen Ruffing.
I'm Cheyenne White.
I'm Mike Mays.
And we'll see you next week.
Yeah. This was a great job. Are you going to throw it?
I'm going to throw it.
Wrong camera.